the bridge toll, but he had to pay 1/3 part to the bishop, and that's the reason why the first big festival we celebrate every year is about the 14th of June, because this decision has been taken in 1158. For a long time, for centuries, Munich was more or less a little village. And I don't want to bother you, mention all the names of our prince electors, duke, but I think it's important for you, or interesting for you, to know that Bavaria became a kingdom in 1806 when Napoleon Bonaparte proclaimed the first king of Bavaria. But our first king, his name was Max I Joseph, he has to pay a very high price, because he had to send 30,000 Bavarians to the French wars in Russia. No one of them came back, and he had to marry his so-loved daughter with a son of Napoleon. They celebrated a so-called political wedding. That means both the bride, the bridegroom, they didn't know themselves, because this celebration was, the weddings was celebrating. They only had to sign the documents, and it took them 2 years to get to know them personally. Munich is the capital of the one of the German Länder states. Rechts? Nein, warte mal. Doch, rechts. Rechts bitte. And the capital of Munich counts with about 1.5 million of inhabitants. And after Berlin, the capital of whole Germany, and Hamburg on the North Sea, Munich is the third biggest city of Germany with about 1.5 million of inhabitants, but actually it's the most expensive city of Munich, especially thinking about flats, if you want to rent it or to buy it. So I would like to give you an idea how much money you have to pay every month for a flat to rent with about 100 square meters. Actually, the price is about 1,700 euros without including your additional costs for heating, electricity, or additional costs. So a lot of people intend to get a flat, their house in the surrounding, and when we add those people living in the surrounding of Munich, we get about 3.5 million of inhabitants. But Munich is really, or still, a real rich city, or we not only have very important companies, not only BMW, we have Siemens, we have two company insurance. One is called Allianz. I don't know if you passed the football stadium, which means the name of the Allianz, because it's one of the sponsors. The other insurance company is it's named Munich